This is 301. It's one of my favorite experiences that Student Leadership University offers because what we attempt to do is to give the students access.
I'm really glad to be here at 301. It's my first time being overseas.
One of my favorite things about 301 was getting to see St. Paul's Cathedral.
Right now, we're on the Eurostar. Very excited to see London for the first time. About to go underneath the English Channel.
One of the coolest things we got to do at 301 for me was going to Paris.
Here at 301, I got the honor of raising the flag at Normandy Cemetery.
We got to climb the stairs to the very top of the cathedral. The architecture and all the history and stories behind all the beautiful buildings such as the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, and Rodin's Gardens, it's just incredible.
So they get to go to the British Museum, the British Library, the Cabinet War Rooms, Westminster Abbey. We get to see and experience London. It's a backstage pass to history.
One great moment on 301 is visiting Normandy at Pointe du Hoc, at Omaha Beach, at the U.S. Cemetery there. It's amazing as we look at the scene to see played out the principles, what it represents there. We're standing there and to see the sense of purpose and commitment and sacrifice that really people just a little bit older than our students paid, the ultimate sacrifice so that we could have freedom. It's just incredible.
It's really great to see this place. You always hear about it and you see movies about it, but it doesn't do it justice. Once you're here, you really get a feel for what they went through.
You know, you can read about this place in textbooks or watch movies about this place, but coming here really brings it all to life.
Difficult to comprehend that I could be just out of high school and then go off and fight for my country.
I believe if we're really to be the land of the free, we're always going to have to be the home of the brave. This generation will have several Normandys of their own. We've got to help prepare them, and that's what we're attempting to do at SLU 301.
301 is one of the most unique opportunities for a young person to experience simply because the exposure to European culture and European history provides them with the opportunity to study something outside of America. It gives them a reference point for their future investigations in their own studies.
I've been bringing my students to 301 for many years. I'm a student pastor and I've seen the effects of bringing students, expanding their worldview, and teaching them not only the principles, but letting them see these leadership principles played out as we explore our past, the foundations of our faith, but also as we explore the world we live in.
To open their eyes, to give them direction, to give them excitement about what lies ahead for them, and to know that they know that the Lord has a plan and a purpose for them, and they are seeing others that believe that.
I've learned that it truly is an investment. I'm well aware of the time and the money and the resources that it takes to bring students here, but it's so neat to be able to see them take the experiences, the places they've been, the lessons they've learned, the books they've read, and use all of that to really begin to change their worlds for the glory of Christ.
It's a remarkable thing that they do, bringing all these young men and women to England, to London. They have an extraordinary program. It's a great joy to speak to such an audience here, always full of very good questions, very interested, well-informed young people who seem to be getting a great deal out of it. And I'm really thrilled that they take the trouble to come to England, to make England an important part of their stay.
So students, I invite you to 301. I invite you to walk the beaches of Normandy. I invite you to walk the halls of the Louvre in Paris. I invite you to walk among some of the graveyards, like here outside of the Holy Trinity where C.S. Lewis is buried, and the gravesite of John Wesley and John Bunyan. I invite you to walk the streets among the towering spirals of Oxford and know, be convinced in your own mind when you leave, that he who is not willing to be an heir does not deserve to be a pioneer. Inherit the past and transform your future.
Think about places you're going, places that mean a lot to you, and you'll always learn to take advantage. Remember, initiative is what separates you from the rest of the pack. Students that have the ability to not just go along to get along, but you know how to take initiative. We need another great generation, young men and women that are willing to serve others, unwilling to put others first.
This journey hasn't ended. We're going to go on and become leaders throughout the world and live our lives for Jesus. I am SLU.
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 I am SLU.